Everybody, John Panic with the Mojave Valley Daily News, and this is the Valley Voices. Valley Voices is brought to you by Coit. Their commitment to help families as well as businesses enjoy healthier, safer environments hasn't changed since they first opened over 70 years ago. All right, thanks for joining us. I am very happy to have our guest today. He's Captain Ryan Granith. How you doing, Ryan?
Good, how you doing?
He looks like a captain, doesn't he, with the leathers and the... Ryan is a captain with the Bullhead City Fire Department, but he is here today to talk about the Men of Fire Motorcycle Club and an event that he's got coming up. I've got a blown up one of the flyers here. I don't know how well that. All right, so if we can first of all talk a little bit about the Men of Fire. Before we get into this event, let's talk about the Men of Fire. How long have you been? Are you still the president?
Yes.
Okay, the big cheese. What? Tell us a little bit about how you got that going here. That's a nationwide thing, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How you got the club, the chapter here, and how you moved up to president and.
The Men of Fire was started in 2014. A bunch of the chapters. We basically started it, and we're consistent of 100% active or retired firefighters. So we can actually say that we all were or are professional firefighters. This has been going on, like I said, since 2014, and basically it all started before that. Is I rode to New York for the 10th anniversary of 9/11. And then I did that was like 22 states, 22 days into Canada, and then just the passion for riding.
Yeah, I read the story on the one back in 2011, the 10th anniversary, and I think there were 6 firefighters that were leaving out of here on it.
Well, there was a group from California that came, and then we sent them off, and then there was 3 of us. Actually, well, 3, and then you had there was about 6 of us.
Yeah. But you guys were, at that time when you left, that you were planning on doing the Oklahoma City bombing.
Yeah, we stopped there.
And the Flight 93 field out in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I can't remember where that's at exactly. Is that Shankville?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know. But no, we didn't make that one, but we did stop in Oklahoma.
Yeah, and then on to D.C. Man, that's a long ride.
Yeah, it was a fun day. You never remember the good days. You always remember the bad when it's raining, pouring,
snow,
crosswinds, 40 miles an hour.
And September going out there, especially through Oklahoma. I mean, you're going through Tornado Valley in September. You could have easily gotten some really bad weather going through there.
Yeah, it was hot here. Leaving here, it felt good to go to Flagstaff and get the cooler weather. But once you get past that. And I remember Texas, like I said, you remember the bad days, not the good.
Yeah, right.
Texas, we had a good 30-mile-an-hour crosswind with multiple fires going on at that time, so smoke all around us.
Just what you wanted. I leave, get a couple weeks off of the fire department and go driving through smoke and fire. That's awesome. All right, so you were on that long ride, and then you met some Men of Fire guys out there or something? Why did you?
No, we started in 14. So the 10th anniversary of 9/11 was 2011.
Yeah.
And then this is a year for the 20th year.
Okay. I mean, did you get it started here, or did somebody else over there get the chapter started in Bullhead?
No, we all we left another club and we started it.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're already part of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, when you left in 2011, you're already part of it, just not a Bullhead chapter?
Back then they have an international motorcycle group, International Association of Firefighters. I was part of that, and then we met some other guys, and then we went a different route, and then in 2014 is when we started this.
Right. So you started in 2014. This last time that you did this event was the 7th year. So you must have started right away doing these fundraisers.
Yeah, I believe 2013.
Yeah. So you raised, even in spite of COVID, you still raised $14,000 last year for the River Fund. A total of what I have is $80,000 over the last 7 years, all for a River Fund?
The first year we did Wounded Warrior Project. And then after that, we decided that we should keep the money local. And then for 2019 is when we did the 14,000.
You didn't do it last year.
Last year we normally do 2 events. We do one during the time frame of the River Run, and then we do one in November for Veterans Day or around Veterans Day. And so last year we were able to collect the money to do the run, and then when everything got canceled, I called the sponsors and asked them what they'd like us to do with the money, and they said donate it.
That's awesome.
So our last year's contribution for 2020 was around just over 3,000.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great. All right, so let's talk about what you got. Oh, no, one more thing I wanted to cover. You guys, the Men of Fire, did a tourism video.
Yeah, Jackie Mazzio from the Laughlin Chamber called us up, and she said that they had a bunch of videos as far as jet skis, hiking, sightseeing, and she said she wanted to show social distancing by riding motorcycles. And so she contacted me and Anthony from, I'm drawing up a blank right now, sorry, Anthony. First Track Promotions, I believe.
Okay.
And at the time, my son wasn't in school, so we instead of him sitting in front of a computer all day, I'm like, let's go for a ride. And then so we had a bunch of guys show up, and film crew followed us around, did still shots, drone shots. We did Sick Grave Pass on the backside of Oatman at least 5 or 6 times. And
all right, do it again.
Yep.
That's a tough gig, having to ride your bike around for a while over and over again. That's really, I feel bad for you, man.
No, it was a good day. We did it was the first time. I've taken my son far, but I think that was the first time he's been in the seat for like 150 miles.
Okay.
But
you didn't get antsy?
No. We were so much stop and go. We went and stopped at Schaefer's Bowl, and then we stopped in Oatman, had lunch. He said, like, it was funny. He said, can you tell them to stop filming me? It's like paparazzi.
Next, he's gonna be signing autographs.
Yeah.
And all that. Well, he's a biker anyway.
Yeah, they got some really good footage. He sent me some pics as well as far as stills go. My son and I, and him feeding the donkey, and but yeah, Jackie set us up really good with that. And then, he had so much footage of that when I talked to him, he said that he would put together a video, and so I took him up on that, and he was able to produce the video that's seen on Facebook right now. The Men of Fire, and then it throws the promoters out there. Some of the promoters, I should say. Mayhem, the main event, Anderson Ford, as well as Laughlin Entertainer.
Oh, the Laughlin Entertainer is the sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
It's in the video.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like the
all
first 20 seconds.
I really should pay more attention here at work.
We'll just have to check out that video.
You might need a pay raise.
I would have to pay attention first, I think. I think the pay raise is probably part of the
Paying
requirements
attention.
would be to pay attention first. So, all right, we're going to go to a commercial real quick. When we get back, we're going to talk about the Men of Fire Veterans Poker Run, a little bit about Mayhem, where the money goes, all that kind of stuff. So please pay attention to our video, and we'll be right back.
When Lou Kern opened Coit in 1950, times were certainly different. While things have changed, one thing hasn't. Our commitment to help families, as well as businesses, enjoy healthier, safer environments. Our independently certified technicians clean, protect, and preserve carpets, upholstery, hardwood floors, natural stone surfaces, air ducts, tile and grout, and more. Here's to the next 70 years.
All right, we're back. Thank you to Coit for being our Valley Voices sponsor. They do a fine job, Rich Letman and the whole gang over there. So they do a nice job. All right, so our main event here, our motorcycle Veterans Poker Run. It's Men of Fire Firefighter MC. It's April 24th. Registration, riders $30, any passenger is $10. How many passengers can you have? All right, we'll just go with one.
I guess it depends on.
So here's the flyer. We will put the link up on this video when we're done here, how you can get to the registration. There's a site here, mayheminfo.com/vets. $25 for online registration before April 10th. So if you register before that, it's $30, or if you don't register before April 10th, it's $30. Before April 10th, it's only $25. Ryan's got his personal cell here. So ladies, if you want to talk to the fireman, his number's on here. And you can go to mayheminfo.com. So let's first talk about what the route is. What do you got going on? Where are we going? I'll be there, by the way, for sure.
Registration will be at Anderson Ford. That's 2585 Highway 95, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. You can pre-register before April 10th. And that's mayheminfo.com/vets. That's gets you a $5 discount. Plus, not only does it give you a $5 discount, but it allows me to lock in your shirt size. Over the years, we've never done online registration. I had a lot of help with Larry from Evolution Tattoo, or Mayhem, the main event. He set all that up for me. So, and that was one of the complaints that we've had in the past, is not having, oh, you ran out of
The right
shirts.
size, yeah.
You know, so when you do registration at 8 a.m. and then now the person that shows up at, 10:59, yeah, I got limited sizes and
Do you want a
quantities
small
of
or a
shirts.
quad or a 4X? Yeah.
So, so he helped us out with that, and then also with the help from Anderson Ford, you can go in and register there, as well as the night before at Coview, the 23rd. We're gonna have pre-registration there as well. The route, and not in any particular order, but there's going to be, it's about 85 mile loop. Like I said, not in any particular order, because some people don't like to follow. It's not follow, it's just, if one group's going this way, you might want to avoid some of the congestion and go the opposite.
Go the back.
So our stops are the main event, Mayhem the main event, and that's at 2350 Miracle Mile. And then you also have River Dogs in Bullhead City, along with Dakine Connection in Bullhead City. You have Old Town Saloon in Laughlin. So you will need a helmet to make that stop, and a mask for that stop. And then Hooches 95, Topak 66, and then we will end at Coview. Cards in at 3:30.
Ending at Coview, very nice. That's a great spot. I mean, with the memorial right there, the Arizona, the Veterans Memorial right there, right on the water. That'll be
I was
nice.
thinking you like Coview for the Bloody Mary.
They do
That
have,
was the best reason.
They do have, yeah, so we'll be getting in there noon-ish. What time do you have to have them turned in by?
3:30.
All right, yeah, I'll be ready for a couple Bloody Marys for sure by then, at the latest.
But noon, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Well, I expected to be there first thing in the morning.
That's at Anderson Ford
Oh,
for registration.
okay, and what time is, you're taking off at 11?
Anybody? No,
Take it off whenever you want.
Take it off whenever you want.
Okay, all right.
Because in the past, for like the last year in 2019, I think we had 350 something participants, and that year's contribution was 9,000, but we only fed 225 because that was a hot year. A lot of people didn't show up at the end. So make sure make sure you're hydrating. We don't know what the weather's going to be like. It could be hot. It could be windy. It could be raining. You just never know.
Is that the one that ended up at like not
Old
Harris, but-
Town Saloon. But
Okay.
that was a hot day. It was like 105, 108, and and for a lot of people that aren't familiar with or acclimated to the heat, it can be a little difficult.
105, 108 is a little rough, yeah. You got Russ Brown Motorcycle Attorneys on here too. He's one of your
Yes,
sponsors?
yeah, Russ Brown. We've been working with Russ Brown since 2000. I've been working with Russ Brown since 2000. I want to say 12. Yeah, 2012. And then other chapters have been working with them. They're a great partnership. They've been doing our art for years. I mean, since then, and the quality. We get postcards.
Nice.
We get postcards as well. So I get the mini version of it. So you'll see these plastered throughout town along with the big flyer. Feel free to take one, a reminder, or everybody's got a smartphone nowadays. So go ahead and take a picture of it.
Souvenir.
Souvenir. And these, please talk to the bartender and have it saved and not steal it.
So So take a picture. Don't just take
Oh,
it down.
they do disappear, and it's unfortunate, but
I took this down out of the break room, Mike. I just want to let you know. I will be returning it. I just wanted to.
no, I've already framed mine in my garage. I have every year that I've ever done.
That is pretty sharp.
with the club, and
Well, we'll put the link in the comments there. I want to talk about a couple more things here. You have raffle prizes, and you also have auctions. Is that
yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. And one of the things that you keep talking about is the axe. Tell us about the axe. That you
So
have.
Jason Knight with Fire Axe Inc. He did our axe. We've been doing an axe every year, and typically in the past we would auction that item off. This year we decided it's going to go to raffle.
Wow.
Well, and a lot of people are like, I like the axe, but I can't spend. I don't want to spend
The
$600,
prices
$700,
get too
$800 for an axe. So $10 gets you one ticket, $100 gets you 11, and now we're gonna level the playing field.
Oh, that's cool. Good.
So if you want it, buy more tickets.
The one that I was at, there was just tables and tables and tables of really cool prizes and things that you could raffle off, or things that were raffled off, and you won. My wife won an iPad. I don't remember winning anything.
Poor
Need
John.
a tissue?
No, I'm good. I'm over it now. I try not to hold on. My therapist says it's not good to hold on to things like that. So, but it's a great event. There's so many cool things out there, and then the money. Do you have a goal this year for money?
Years and years ago, the goal was 10,000, and we've already hit that. So it's hard to say. With the support of Anderson Ford this year, and I got Bill Smith and Matt Curtis over there. They're phenomenal. They're going to do registration, man the stops, and the end game. So not only that, on April 3rd at the Mojave Valley Speedway, we're going to be several of my guys in the club. We're going to be doing a pace lap.
Really?
Yeah, and then they'll have a boot, and then if people want to donate, and we'll be
awesome.
throwing shirts out from previous poker runs into the stands, and then also on April 14th at Anderson Ford is bingo night. Matt called me up, and he wanted to do all the proceeds from bingo night to go to our event. So it could be a it's hard. It's hard to put a number on it. I mean, with all the sponsors as well throughout the tri-state area, it's been phenomenal. The food's going to be covered. The shirts are going to be covered. The shirts are being done locally by Blue Ribbon Graphics Jr. over there. Brian Wenzel, he works on Bullhead Fire as well. With Desert Fab Works, he made those custom signs with the old biker on them, the bronze colors. He made a couple of those. We also have some custom water bottles being made, his and hers, from Jeremy Cady. He's on the fire department as well.
Yeah, I know Jeremy.
All of us have side jobs or one thing or another. But yeah, I mean from River Dogs to Dot Foods, stepped up and donated as well.
You hear a lot of the typical names. A lot of the names that we hear do, Anderson and Dot and all these guys. A lot of the people that you hear do things, step up every year to help different events and different organizations. So
And of course, I can't forget Topak 66. They Chip and those guys and Chet. That we've been going there since we started our poker run.
yeah. All right. We will put the link in the comments here. We will also put this flyer up in our. This flyer is going back into the break room, but we'll put the flyer up on our Facebook page. I know I'll be out there. Larry will be out there. Jeff, you going?
I don't have a Harley.
Okay. I'm sure you know what. You just come out there. I'm sure you
Can I
climb
borrow
on the back.
yours?
No.
Oh.
You can climb on the back of somebody's. I'm sure.
No, thanks.
You got to carry a gas can.
Yeah.
No, thanks. I'll pass.
Just come on out. It's a great time. Can you, if you don't ride, can you come out at the end and buy raffle
I'll come out for the
tickets?
party,
you can,
yeah.
you can come out at the end. There's poker runs that go off-roading. I mean, obviously you don't want to take your personal vehicle. I've had people in side-by-sides do this, in slingshots, vehicles if you want to participate, if it does get too hot. Come on out. We are stopping at Mayhem, the main event too.
Yeah.
And that's where they'll have, vendors, food, beer, and over 100 tattoo artists.
We're going to have Larry here next week, sitting in that seat for Valley Voices to talk about Mayhem. We talked about it a couple days. We're also a sponsor of that. And what he was telling me about having 3 spots up there, along with all the vendors, 100 tattoo artists, a biker bar, live music, a DJ. I mean, I'm very excited about it. The problem is that it's 300 yards from our office here, so it's not like I can go over there and sneak out of work and go over there. I can be seen from here. So I'll have to.
No, KFC's in the way.
That's a good point.
Just don't
I
go
think
live.
that'd yeah. Oh, that's a good point. All right.
No pressure, Larry.
All right. Yes, we will have Larry here next week for Valley Voices, and we're going to talk about all things Mayhem. Ryan, thank you, man. I appreciate you
thanks for
coming
having
in.
me.
And you know what? Thank you and the rest of the motorcycle club for all the things that you guys do. $80,000, and we really hope that you blow away that $14,000 from a couple years ago this year. I think that there's enough people out there ready to go that I think you'll do just fine.
Well, the 14,000, that was 2 events. So, but still, I know.
We need 14,000. We need to get more.
Yeah, we need it to be
For this
correct.
one.
This is media, right?
Yeah,
It's got to be correct.
Okay, 14,000 was 2 events. We're going to beat that this year anyway. If you don't ride, just meet us down at Coview and get some raffle tickets and get some of these awesome prizes. It's great, except for the axe. Leave that to this guy. All right, this has been Valley Voices, brought to you by Coit, independently certified technicians. Clean, protect, and preserve carpets, upholstery, floors, natural stone surfaces, air ducts, tile and grout, and more. Call them today for more information or to book an appointment at 928-704-9100. Thank you, Ryan. Jeff, thanks.
Thank
Appreciate
you guys.
it.
Thank you
Thank you.
much.
Tomorrow
Appreciate
morning,
it.
7:30, Daily Dose. Tune in and check us out. We'll see ya.